So, my little bunch of little munchkins. This morning, get yourself a cup of tea, sit down. I think this is going to be quite a long video. Quite a long video. I've been wanting to make this for ages, so I've got the time. I want you to remember this wall. Just remember this wall and remember I'm now surrounded by houses. And this film is going to be a bit clunky. It's going to be made up of pictures, made up of looking at old YouTube films. So I might get them in order, I might not, I might foul them up completely. Anyway, I want you to just remember we're going to begin at this wall. I want you to try and remember these big green gates. So if I mention them again, you'll remember, oh yeah, those big green gates that lunatic was on about. Now I see it, I'm going to include bits of the greenhouse. I want you to remember this door and this garage and the gold wing and Debbie's car in there. Remember that, because that'll be part of the story. And the Passat, how we got there. I want you to sort of remember, or when you see it, you'll go, oh yeah, I know where he is. So you're going to have to also remember this view. You're going to have to think about looking at the house from over here, or I should say from over there, which is now my neighbour's garage, my neighbour's, and possibly a different colour. So just bear in mind the shape of the house, the garage door there, these green gates, and it'll all come together. And Debbie's garage and the greenhouse, and it will all come together. So get yourself a cup of tea. I'm going to attempt to make an interesting history film lesson, whatever the hell you want to call it. There's going to be lots in it, lots of pictures coming and going, looking at iPads, looking at the YouTube on the telly, looking at a still picture with an explanation. So let's see how we get on, shall we? Let's see how we get on. So it all came into my head when I made a film for my friend Lance, and I found this old bit of film. And do you remember the back? That's the rear end. That was, we used to live, before they put the new houses there, it was a transport yard. Yeah, it was a transport yard. And this is Harry, which there's Harry, there's Duke, there's Harry, there's Charlie. Anyway, so when I saw this film, it reminded me. And the other day when I was taking the PT said, film, watch, see, remember those gates? Have you seen those gates before? So just remember that, and we'll continue with the story. So here we are, building the rear wall. You know, the rear wall to the yard. It was a wooden one. It was concrete post. I left a few of the posts in, put a kicker in the bottom, made the curb. That's the beginning. I thought we did it before the houses came, but the pictures never lie. There's the new houses that are there. You see these gates now, I've turned them upwards, and I've turned them into inside gates on the new garage, didn't I? But it began with this wall, and then we built this wall and put a garage door on it, and then we built the other wall. But anyway, yeah. And do you remember the red quad that went into the mud? Here it is. There is the garage before the extension. That's where all the nuts and bolts are now. All that shelving was there, and here is the quad in the garage before the extension. So Debbie had a little smart car. That's what she had. And then This was Debbie's first brand new little puke. Yeah, it was the cheapest, newest car we could lay our hands on. Brand new, bog standard, nothing posh, nothing, even had windy windows, yeah. Of course, Debbie's new car needed a new garage, so, and I needed an extension. Can you see here? We're just beginning to break through. This is, again, Stephen's done everything here, everything. Well, I have helped. I was knackered. I did help. There we are. Can you see? We're beginning to break through. So Debbie had the front bit as a garage and I had the rear bit as an extension. You was a lot younger then, Steve, and a lot fitter. Oh, and I was a lot bolder. And here it is, finished. And that was the yard before it filled full of rubbish. This is where Debbie's tent is now, if you remember. Debbie's tent is now in this area and that wall's been painted yellow. And this wall here has now got the greenhouse on it. So here we are, mid-build of the garage.
Workshop, and it's built, it's got a roof on it. 4x4. Tank. Debbie's little garage. The beast. With my nuts and bolts. And through to the extension. More nuts and bolts.
So, as you can see, we had the Valkyrie then. So we had the Valkyrie. And we had a close shave on a Valkyrie. Watch the cyclist. Watch the cyclist coming from the left. Going across the road. Let this caravan pass. No ABS, no braking. He threw us across the road a bit there. There! Oh!
You alright, mate?
The bike story. How we got to the bike. This was the previous bike, the Rocket. Yeah, it's the Rocket here. This is the day the Rocket was going.
Oh shit, what am I doing? The Rocket. It's been a beauty. Went to France in it, never. The alarm system played up on us, but that's what they do, it's part of its character. We had the update from this afternoon, from this morning I should say. It was bye-bye Rocket. Well, now it's hello Goldwyn.
The arrival of the Izzy, the black Izzy. We went up to Elgin to Scotland to fetch it. Here she is, the 11 plate Izzy, brand new. Have we? Oh no, it was, at that point, it was just 2 concrete runs of slabs in the front garden where it was parked. Then we put down blocks. We tidied up the front. There was still grass here at that point, but these were moving around and there was quite a dip in there. Anyway, we got rid of them in the end, and we put the tarmac there, didn't we? Just a little insert, we're on holiday and we're hiring buggies. Remember that. This is when we first saw the Rockets and fell in love with them. We must have ourselves a Rocket. Are we going to have a Rocket trike? So, I wonder, Lancey. You'll hear me mention him in the films. Why did we have a new pickup truck? Because Lance, the bastard, smashed up. It was about 2 years old. Lance smashed up. He was driving, I was passengering. Look at that. Who knew you could snap a tow bar? Anyway, that's what we had before the Blue Thunder. I'll go and find you the Blue Thunder now. If you go with them on holiday, you've got to remember the green gates. And remember, look, this is next door. This is where all the houses are now. Can you remember where the green gates are? This, when you get one on holiday, here we are, here's the yard and the house. When you get one on, there we are, there's the back of these were the offices for that transport yard. You'll see a bit more of that in a minute. But when you're on holiday, you have to buy your own when you come back, haven't you? And if you follow my videos, what this all started with, I wonder, why has that got a black light on it? Yeah. It is. But I'm just, I put a tow bar on it to pull stuff about on. I just wonder, we put wheel extensions on it and I made a bit of a trailer for it. But, can you remember, we thought we'd be clever. It was full of water. We thought we'd break it and go into it and fix it, but we didn't. We just made a mess of it. So never try and repair them. Just get on with it and replace it. So here is the blue Isuzu that came after the Ranger got smashed up, and here are the vans. When next door's yard was going, we nicked it to take some pictures of the vans. Can you see the corner of the house? This is where Lorna lives now, my neighbour. Yeah, BF03 and Guff. There we are, BF03 and Guff. Whilst we're there, that's, if you ever wondered, that's why this picture is in the office. Here, look, it's on the wall there to remind us. So anyway, where were we? That was the yard next door. We had a pickup, we had a winch on this one. There was the trailer. There was the big triaxle trailer we had. And these were all stuffed in the backyard before all the sheds and the greenhouse and everything else came along. Yeah. There we are. Come on, there we are. You see the corner there. Hello, Leon. There was, excuse me, that was the corner where we turned around. Let's see if we can see more of the house along here. Come on. There we are. Look, there we are. That's see the house. There we are. Yeah, there's the blue Izzy. Before the black Izzy, after the Thunder. Where the entrance to next door's estate is now is in that green. Where them big red gates. There we are. Can you see? You see the house now, can't you? And in the background you can see the garage, and you can see the fence. Yes, this was the peak of, there was another 2 or 3 vans we hired. We owned these 2. We owned these 2. We were paying tick on this one, and this is a rented van. We rented 2 vans, long-term rent. That was when R&D Fern Transport was pretty much at the height of its strength. And then of course, you buy, when you go on holiday on a buggy, you buy one, don't you? And you bring it home and you stuff it in your garage. This is Mark and Louise, which organised our days out to Ascot. Here we are, one. There's Debbie there. We've got some, oops, there we are. What's that? Yeah, look. This is me and Debbie being posh, going to Ladies' Day in Ascot. And you see, we hired the minibus. So we all piled in the minibus. I think we had 2 minibuses at the time. and then we put the ladies' clothes in a clothes rack and their hats in hat boxes, and we took the van along with us, and we that was the changing room. That was the changing room for the ladies, and we took 2 minibuses down. And we had a really good day out. Well, we went a few times to Ascot, Ladies' Day. So just a quick thank you to Mark Walker and Louise. We had some fantastic days out. So they're not very clear, these photos. But can you see that elephant on the floor now? Where is that elephant now? I don't know where that elephant is. Whatever happened to that elephant? Here it is, here. It's got a little baby elephant with it. This is Reggie being famous. Got my name wrong.
I'm going to start with this. It's an absolute belter. This is now Debbie's husband, Ray, spent hours sorting nuts and bolts into jars. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
If it's good enough for Rod Stewart, it's good enough for me. So this time they got my name right.
It turns out.
Yeah, what have we got on offer? Oh, there are. Now this is Debbie. That's a good one.
Brilliant. Okay. This is Reggie's collection of nuts and bolts. That looks like a supermarket.
That is, but no wonder he's holding his cup up like that. Proud as punch. This is Louise.
So here's a few add-on movies on the way. Pushed and pulled. Listen. I do.
Right boys, I've got a truck, the tractor in front of me pulling, spinning, and I've got a tractor behind me pushing me. We're just about making it. Just about making it.
I had to go to a farm in Bilf Wells. I just found this whilst I was looking for some films.
He's run a bit.
There's the Izzy. There's the first Izzy. And the first puke for Debbie. Here we are. This was Debbie's puke before she got the current one. It was Debbie's second new one. And of course she's got Mr. Mustard now, hasn't she? So that's how Debbie got to that car. She didn't know who the hell Lance is. There's Lance. Bastard. There's another one that bit the dust. Why did it take so much toll? Here we are delivering. Look at the trailers we used to pull. Toilet trailers and showers. We're delivering there at to a concert. There was a concert in this old jumbo jet. They were in the middle of cleaning it up, and there was going to be a concert inside it, and we were providing or delivering the toilets to them. Yeah. Lance, you bastard. Guessing this is when I first got my bug for flashing lights, because we put lights on the Izzy, and I guess now I put lights on everything. Why do I like looking at old pictures? Because who's this little person here? Who's this little person there? And there's another one there. Who is this little person there? Do you think I've changed much? So I've been dabbling on motorcycles a very long time, a very, very long time. And there's the Izzy and the caravan. And here's Debbie. Here's Debbie's little puco with the bike trailer with the bike on it. So that's what we used to do. Muck shifting before we started on the road trucks. And that's another story. We used to go all over the country 6 weeks at a time, dragging my caravan with the first Izzy, dragging my caravan. Debbie used to drive the generator in the back of her car, pulling the bike, and we'd go off. And then we said, well, we were living in Wales at that time, and we said, forget that. Let's moving to the Midlands, and we bought this property. So, I think I've got everything in the story now. I think I may have missed loads. So here we are when we first moved in, and look, you could see the fields. And before all that lot grew, there was quite a nice view. There's the post, and there's the lamppost, and there's the post, and there's the lamppost. There's quite a nice view over that way. And here we are making room for the Izzy to come in. And here's my tools that came with me. We moved house. That's, you know, we've just put the bifolds in. That's the room. The bifolds are there. Well, it's gone forwards in there, but that's where the patio doors were before. That was before it. Oh, Debbie went mad. I was doing a bit of welding in the dining room. And this, can you see this? This is before the garage. This is what was there, like a bit of a carport, and that was sort of the view to the back. That's the bit of the house. I've got one more to show you. There's the Izzy. That's the first Izzy we had. And that's what it looked like before. And here I am up the trees, cutting it all down, making a fire, throwing fuel on the fire. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. It's got to go. It all had to go because I wanted to build a garage, didn't I? It's still the original door. And look, Neil, that's how we deal with bad people around here. And Victor, here's Victor's car, look. Dear me. So now I think that's a full story.